afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our Mill Creek Crossing Connection, brought to you by Dan Dolan and Dan Dolan Homes. Heard Wednesdays here on KROS. Joining me in studio, we do have Dwight Wheelan. And Dwight, before we kick off the show, I know you were telling me that you've got some business that you'll be attending to for a while now. And so this is going to be your last show here on Mill Creek for a while. So we wanted to let folks know that if they don't hear you next week, it's nothing. Everything's fine. You just got another gig going on.
Yeah, that's right. and they can always drive out because Mary will be there Tuesday through Saturday.
Yep.
And every once in a while, I'll get there with her, and I'll still be there on the 2nd. What is that day?
Yeah, April 13th. So next Saturday will be the little refreshments get together. So. And
she makes a good cup of coffee.
So on a day like today, that would go down well, I think.
You bet.
Yeah.
You bet. And Mary's a great hostess. Taking people through the house, and she has Mary's a good cook and bakes a lot and stuff like that. So kitchen's important to her too. Mm-hmm. So she points out the good signs that are in the kitchen, and she really likes the little cupboard or pantry that's in the corner of the kitchen, and has a good eye for what women like in the kitchen. And she has the two houses that people can look at, the one on Connor Court, a 3-bedroom, 3-car garage. A lot of ideas can be put into play in that garage. I think Dan told me it's 41 feet deep. And the one on Garrett Avenue is 2-car garage and 2 bedrooms upstairs, but about half of the basement is finished and could easily be converted into bedrooms or family room. So many things that can happen down there, and people might want to finish more of the basement. There's a lot of room for storage in those basements. And people are, when they downsize, they've got a lot of stuff to carry down to that back side of the basement. I know when we moved, we put a lot of stuff in there. Now we're kind of getting rid of it and taking it to Bargain Bonanza, and the kids taking some stuff, and we kind of got it cleaned out to where it looks like a living space now. But, and in this kind of weather, we're so comfortable.
Yeah.
We would never know it. When the wind blows 45 mile an hour and comes from the southwest or southeast, we hear the wind sometimes when we're in the bedroom. But other than that, we don't feel the cold, and we just sit there and get fat.
Well, I'm curious, if you're part of the association, of course, you get the lawn mowing and the snow shoveling taken care of for that $65 a month fee. And had they done any lawn mowings yet this spring before they have to shovel snow again, maybe?
We talked about that. The yards were getting pretty close to needing the mowing. Mm-hmm. Now, a good trimming would suffice, because up next to the foundations, the grass has grown taller and things like that. But it'll get taken care of, I guess, when we think for sure spring is here, which we thought last week it was, until we got the weather report. But
well, I can tell you right now why we're getting what we're getting, because the baseball season started.
Yeah, okay.
Back in February, it was 50s and 60s and sunny, and now baseball starts and it's got to be cold and snowy.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say climate change.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
That too,
That too, yep.
But it's not unusual to have.
Oh, no, we've had snow in
I
April
remember
before.
one time we had snow on my brother's birthday. That's May the 7th.
Yeah.
And so this is a little squall that's passing through, and we might remember next year that we had snow on April the 3rd, but who knows?
Yeah. So 2 houses available. Mary's there Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 1, and of course you can make an appointment any other time to come see them. And again, we've been mentioning both houses are quite different in what they offer. I mean, they're similar, but have some amenities that are a little different, like the other homes that has the 3-car garage
And 3 bedrooms.
and the 3 bedrooms
So,
on the ground floor. Yeah.
It is different. So people can look at both of them, and I know people have. Mary was telling me one person was waiting for the one on Garrett people to move out and get it cleaned up and ready to show, and it's ready now.
Okay.
But everything else would be the same in the house. Just, I appreciate the fact that they say that electricity's up 27%. Well, mine isn't, because we've got such a well-built house. And of course, in the wintertime, our gas bill is what ran it up. But it's so easy to heat. Set your thermostat where you want it and forget it. And the garages are, even in the 2-car garage, it's sufficient. However, you don't have to bring your lawnmower, snow blower, and stuff like that if you move out there, because it's taken care of. I'm down to a driveway pusher. And Tim got me a big wide one, so about 3 pass on the driveway, and I've got it clean. But he takes care of it, and they're always there in time to get people to work. There's a list of people that need their driveways cleaned first, and they come out and do that naturally, so people can get to work, and then they might leave and go do that for somebody else, but they'll be back and they'll clean all the driveway sidewalks and get us in and out. Sometimes this big snow we had, the fella had us plowed out before we could get on the streets and go anywhere. The holdup was the city getting our street cleaned up. But that's not the homeowner's problem. That's just relies on the city. But it's a nice neighborhood. Friends kind of look out for each other's property if there's snowbirds. I know there are people who look after that when people go on vacation. Maybe they've got a puppy or they've got some cats or something like that. The neighbors go in, feed the cats, and take care of all that. So it's a nice neighborhood. People just need to come out and take a look at the houses.
Absolutely. As much as you can say all the things you want to say about the homes, but they kind of sell themselves. If you just come and look, you'll be impressed.
Right.
Yeah.
And the ideal situation is if you catch a time when Dan's building another house, which is he's got a permit to build another one out there on Garrett.
Okay.
That's when you really want to be involved. I want this and I don't want that, and things like that. Options, and then the one on Connor Court, it has a nice fireplace. I was over there working for Mary yesterday, and I turned the fireplace on and enjoyed sitting in front of it.
Oh, wow. Okay. I think you have mentioned that before, but yeah, still, that is a nice
You
incentive
bet.
there too.
And,
Yeah.
and that's an option that anybody can ask for. It fits in so well to just vent it out on the back porch and things like that without going to a lot of expense to go up through the roof. And but those are the things that people can be involved with as they build a house for them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, we're coming up on our 10 o'clock here, so we want to mention again, so you're not going anywhere. You're still out there. You can still show the homes and be involved. You're just going to step back from the radio show for a little while you've got some other things you've got to take care of. But I've enjoyed my time talking with you and having you come in each Wednesday, and we end up talking about a lot of other things off the air that maybe we should put on the air and have our own little talk show.
Yeah, that's right.
Be interesting. But no, it's been a great pleasure having you come in, and hopefully sometime down the road we'll get you in again.
You bet.
All right.
bet.
Well, thanks a lot, Dwight. Appreciate it. So that is today's Mill Creek Crossing Connection, brought to you by Dan Dolan and Dan Dolan Homes here on KROS. Coming up, we'll have John Tesh and Intelligence for Your Life.
KROS 1340